Is this where all... Whoa! I did not expect that I could fall off the edge. Is where all the kids are? No? It's like really spooky Lovecraftian architecture. It also feels like weirdly... Like it definitely gives me the Eternal Darkness vibes, but it also gives me like straight... Whoa, that's fast. Strangely like... I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it has that like strange Southeast like mixture of like Southeast Asian and like Mesoamerican spiry architecture that's like really cool, but also very alien compared to most of the architecture you would normally see in like a video game. So I think it's like really effective and cool, but also kind of spooky. Wow, that was instantly. I just solved that without even thinking. I literally was just on autopilot. Marik says, show us the cat, you coward. Absolutely not. You will never see my son. I'm sorry.
You need me just as much as I need you, Your Excellency.
That thing is hellish.
Shawnee, Double H, hurry up and broadcast the report from the transmitter, and all of Hillis will be with us. The governor will surely be willing to help you.
Heck yeah. Shawnee Hourbath something. Shawnee Doms Thindra.
Shawnee Orbes Metod. Shawnee Doms Thiendra.
Shawnee Doms Thindra.
Shawnee Orbes Metod.
What does Shawnee even mean? Why did we pick that as our code name? Is that a word or is he saying our name? It's also very funny that there's this extremely elaborate like elevator path. This like very elaborate elevator path that just like takes us to a viewing platform perfect for that specific picture. This is very weird. Ren says maybe it was her mother's name. Oh, good call. This is very funny. Very funny. Oh, ah. Which way? Wait, what? Oh, that's not connected. Okay. The transparency effect on this glass is interesting because it just doesn't exist from below. This is like, oh yeah, this is like, there's no, it's not there, there's nothing. From the bottom side, you just can't see the glass. I guess you could in that instance, but, or, oh, it's while you're in the elevators, the transparency disappears. That's interesting.
I saw the prisoners. It's horrible. There's hundreds of them.
I guess the question is, how do we get to that 3-person elevator up there?
We can still save the other victims, Jade. We have to broadcast the report from the transmitter.
Okay.
All right. Back to the transmitter, am I right? Let's transmit.
Hey, wait a minute. That's the beluga. He managed to get the old girl
Yeah.
up and running.
Yeah, we did. We already talked about this, bud. We talked about the shoe code and how we didn't edit any of your settings. What are you talking about? Look, how else did you think we were here?
10-4. Hurry! Everyone to the transmitter room! 60mm cannon, zigzag progression, Alpha the Peters, page 39.
Hang on tight. We're almost to the transmitter.
It's nice of them to have automated transport, civilian transport in their top secret radio transmitter base, where the evil alien lord lives. I would really love to get this game finished tonight for one reason. Oh fuck, I accidentally clicked through that. Oh, that's fine. L6W8. I really want to finish this game for one reason, and it's that I have a game that I would like to play next. And I think it's one that people will enjoy. But L6W8. I'll need to have people vote for it, but
Transmitter alignment. Set target. Okay, enter data. It's up to you now, Jade.
Okay.
Data not recognized. Protected system. Locking. 10,
They're blocking the controls.
9, 8,
No problemo, Jade. I take care of that.
6.
oh yeah, this guy who's a character.
Amigos, Segundo el Magnifico is going to show you who is the best.
2, 1. System blocked.
Nice job, Magnifico. More like Secundo El Major Screw-Up, King of the Cretins, Pope of the Peanut.
Silencio, my little piglet. Look,
Opening system data. Hello, General Secundo. At your service.
I have una amiga who would like to broadcast a little report. Set up an alignment on 2.1.3, por favor, mia bella.
Yes, sir, General. Data loaded. Broadcasting.
This game has Titan AE energy.
On your planet. With help from those traitors from the Iris Network, our enemy, the Doms, have broken through our protective borders and infiltrated your city. Enough is enough!
Amigos, señores, señoras, y of course, señoritas. Keep open your eyes, si tutti quanti. I no going to be wasting your time with big speeches. I just wanting to show you the whole big picture. Los Alpha Section are traitors, banditos, imposters, rascals, wooden nickels.
Look at these photos that we have taken.
These beautiful
Alpha sections
photos.
are the accomplices of the Dom's forces.
The Alpha sections are the ones who've been kidnapping the Hylians and taking them to the Doms. Once the victims arrive on the moon, they're drained of all their energy and die.
Since the beginning, we've been manipulated and deceived. Stop listening to the lies that the Alpha sections are telling you.
Down with the Alpha sections!
Down with the Alpha section! Revolution!
Woo! Down with the alpha sections.
Et voila!
The kids are still on the Dom's base. We have to go back for them.
For the time being, we'd better evacuate the sector.
Nice strategy, soldier, but a bit late. Goodbye.
Auto-destruction procedure engaged.
Alright, time to run. I'm gonna Metroid this. Very funny. Oh, we don't get the fun music the whole way.
Everything's going to blow!
There we go.
They're trying to trap us inside. Quick, to the ship!
Account identification. Okay. A set of pods completely restores your vehicle's energy.
Alright.
The truth has finally been revealed by our trustworthy colleagues from the Iris Network. The Hylian people have joined forces to drive the Alpha sections out of Hylis. Once again, the honorable journalistic profession was able to show that it had a preponderant role in the history.
Okay. Alrighty, whatever you say. What a weird way to phrase that. Alright, we out of here. Zoom. Off Celine. Oh no, not a mecha spider.
Send the spider to the fly.
Tractor beam activated.
Ah! They've got us in their tractor beam!
Rodents tangled in my web.
He's completely nuts in that thing!
Dog fighting sim time.
Keep the tractor beam engaged.
This isn't much of a boss fight, but it's fine. I've played enough Panzer Drug even that this is not intimidating.
Done some serious damage to them. Keep up the good work, Jade.
What were you hoping? You're doomed.
Am I? I'm doing just fine, bud. You are not intimidating me.
We're losing control. Keep the tractor beam engaged.
Take that, buddy.
We'll have to launch the hovercraft if we want to turn off the tractor beam. We have to get inside the spider in order to turn off the tractor beam.
My controls are like reversed for some reason.
Ah! They've got us in their tractor beam!
There we go. What the? Ah, I lost control. There we go. Alrighty. Insert our M disc. Alright. What now? Can't do anything about that, just have to run when it swaps. Run! Ah, that was instant. Alright, well, you know, it's fine.
Alert! Alert! Yes, sir.
The There we go. Eat some K-Bups. Call it a day. Nummy, nummy. Alright.
What were you hoping for, huh? Everyone you ever loved is already dead. Your mother and father, the pig, and all those little brats. We've sucked them dry of all their fluids so that we could live longer.
Gross.
He's looking for you. He's been on your trail for centuries. Your days are numbered. May the angels of darkness rise to glory.
Okay, whatever you say, dude.
We have to get back to the base. All the prisoners are still in there.
Anyone else still alive?
No, there's no one left.
Alrighty.
Jade, I'm not feeling so hot.
I can't even see your health, dude. Sure, you two, both of you can have 3, I guess. That's a reasonable thing.
Landing strip in sight.
Oh, I see. Perfect. Alright, so let's go.
They're sending in the cavalry.
Sweet Jesus, they're
Oh no! Time to dogfight. The music in this is like so Final Fantasy, like anime Ghost in the Shell fight music. Like it's very amusing to me. Feels like it sounds like Yuki Kajiura. Like very, very Kara no Kyokai.
We have the support of the people of Hillis, Jade. We'll cover you. Try to get inside the base. We must save those that are still inside.
Jade, I'm not feeling so hot. Do you have another Starkos?
Here. Here.
There! A triple elevator! Everyone in position!
Look, a conveniently placed video game mechanic for us all to stand on. Realistically, I can probably afford... Oh, I can't give them anything because I'm too far away. This music's good. There we go.
Thanks for everything, my companions.
The Great Crypt. As opposed to the lesser crypt and the not so great crypt.
Shawnee, you have finally come back to me. You have served your master well, Shawnee. You alone have brought the Hylians to me. They have followed you blindly.
Miss Jade?
Dorthgal Patai.
Ah! It's a trap! The controls aren't responding anymore!
You are not who you think you are. The pig has hidden your origins from me.
Jade, no! Don't listen to him!
You are the source of my powers, the instrument of my strength. They took you away in the hope of destroying me, but I have survived, feeding me with only the most miserable of sacrifices. They made you human, but you are not like them. You are mine, Shawnee, and I am going to kill the human part of you.
Jade!
Shawnee Dom Yendra!
Okay, so there is no camera in this fight. There is no attempt to take a picture of this horror nightmare. What the? Oh, you know what I have to do? Oh, sorry, bud. Oh, I see. Why does it still give me more bits? Get up, girl. Come on. Oof. Oof. Instant. Instant. What the? Oh. I'm mashing right there to dodge. It just instantly gets me every time. Every time I fall over, it's like, and it, yeah. It's 4 damage no matter what. There's nothing you can do to stop it. So much damage. Is this fight going correctly? How long do I have to outlast this? What the? What the fuck? If I attack, is it that I attack in the wrong direction? Is that what it is? There we go. That used all my K-Bubs. That sucked. That was annoying. Game is just slowed down right now. Oh, is my controls are reversed. Oh my god, no way. There we go. That was wild. That was hard. I like this thing's design. It is very like Ascended Kefka. Like, looks like a Zdzislaw Beksinski, like hellish nightmare creature thing. her hair is so black that you can't see it in the darkness. That was cool imagery. I like that. Oh my god, that's the end. Yeah, I guess we just end on that point. Directed by Michel Ancel. Very nice. Yves Guillemot. Yeah, I don't think he's at Ubisoft anymore. I think he was ousted for being a weirdo. Interesting. Interesting. We beat Beyond Good and Evil, which means there's gonna be a hole in the schedule, and I did not realize. Okay, so we're gonna need to vote on a game real quick, which means I'm gonna take everyone's suggestions from the suggestions channel in my Discord. So if you want to figure out if you want to contribute to what we're gonna play, subscribe to me on Patreon and you can vote on the next game. So while we're ahead, let's talk about Beyond Good and Evil. I liked this game. This game was really fun. I actually really deeply enjoyed this. I think that this PC port aged actually pretty well, surprisingly. But I think the thing the thing that comes to mind immediately, my immediate end impression of this game is like, this is a cult classic that people have been waiting for a sequel for like almost literally 20 years now. Literally 20 years now. And I think, to summarize my thoughts, my immediate reaction is like, this is it? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I love what was here, and I really think that, like, for the time, this was probably a pretty wild game, because it was a 3D Zelda clone that kind of didn't suck, and tried to do its own little things. It had really unique art direction, a really fun plot, despite the goofiness of the like Franglish writing and translation. I think the original language is technically English, but written by French people. The game was a lot of fun. It has that like kind of janky like French cartoon Oban Star Racers walk fu style energy to it that I really enjoy. It definitely feels kind of Mobius in its world, and the fact that it's very much like a French comic book is kind of like the best way to describe how it feels to me. But yeah, like it's so quick. Like I'm not complaining about it being short. I think that a story can be told in a short package that is like worth the money. Obviously, we are 20 years out from this game. You can get this game for $1. Like I honestly don't remember what I paid for this game. I probably bought it in like 2011 for $5. Like, it is a cheap game. The money is perfectly well spent. So there's no complaints there. It's just interesting that this game, it's like this game has gotten popular off of the promise of its very clearly like Act 1 level story, right? Like this, it has a lot of allure and a lot of charm, but what we were actually given was like not very deep, nor particularly impactful. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I really liked this. I thought this was really fun. In a really cool game, but like story-wise, like this feels like the first film in a trilogy. And I say film on purpose. This game's very cinematic, which is really cool, especially for the time, but it's also paced like a movie. We did like 3 things in this game. There's a 3-act structure to the point of like, so like just comedic levels of 3-act structure. And it's very peculiar. I'm very peculiarized, the only way to say it, by this game's lasting cultural impact. Because, again, it's like, would Sly Cooper have lasted in the cultural memory if the first Sly Cooper game was the only Sly Cooper game that ever existed? Would Jak and Daxter have persisted in the cultural memory if Precursor's Legacy was the only Jak and Daxter game? Would Spyro continue to exist if the first Spyro was only the only Spyro game, right? Like, a lot of these franchises that have a lot of these characteristics and like the whimsy and charm, Rayman, another great example, is a game that like captured the hearts of millions, but like, are those first games really, like, if you take them just as a singular package, they don't capture the cult following that something like this has captured and persisted on in the minds of so many people. And I think that's partially because regardless of the quality of this game, which I think is pretty high, but even if it wasn't, people just fell in love with like this concept, like the promise of this game. And I think that's what BG&E 2 would be as well. The end, it's gonna turn into a question mark? No. Anyway, dang. Well, that was Beyond Good and Evil, folks. Finally, I'm happy to get this scratched off the backlog.